It's hot. It's coming in hot.
AC doesn't make too much noise in the background, does it?
I don't know. How much noise do you hear of the AC, guys? Somebody tell me if the AC is a problem. We could put the mic
It's
in.
good. It's good now.
It's coming in hot. Okay.
It's fine, Peter. I don't hear a thing.
Thank you.
Me too.
Appreciate
Quite
it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay. Here we go. James, are you here yet? All right, for those of you watching the recording or on YouTube Live, welcome to the Headshot Crew Headshot of the Month contest sponsored by Canon. We will be giving away a couple Canon printers, and we'll go through 63 shots one by one. As for some of you that know or anybody that's new here, just to tell you, this is the way we learn. I learn, it's kind of through osmosis. I want you to do a couple things while you're watching this thing. I'll try to be as entertaining as I can, but I have limited alcohol in my system, so I don't know how entertaining it's going to be. But however, it is a learning process. So I want you to pick out things that I will say regarding pictures before they get to me. So basically a picture will come up on the screen. I'm going to ask you a couple things. I might ask you its lookability value on a scale of 1 to 10. How much does this image secure your attention? That's your lookability value. And so there you go. How much does this secure your attention is lookability? We use that a lot. I also will ask if it is worthy of being in a poll, although Headshot of the Month I just decide at the end, but I might ask you guys for help. So is it worthy of being in a poll? And I'll ask you guys for help. And what else? What random stuff that goes through as we go. James is supposed to be jumping in here with a lingo bingo situation, but I don't. Doesn't appear to be here yet. Mr. Van Hees, are you here yet? It's going to be tough to do lingo bingo. Lingo bingo, sometimes I don't hit it if we don't start it right away. So maybe we'll wait a little bit on that. Does anybody have any questions, concerns? 63 shots in here. If you did not get your shot in by like 11:45 last night, it's not going to make it. So remember that once we get the contest going, this happens each month. I get a sponsor each month. As of for September, I'm not sure who it's going to be yet. So we will figure that out, and I will get the contest going. You just have till the end of the month to submit for it, and we'll do it that way. I'm going to blast through them as soon as Mr. Van Hees gets in here, which I still don't have him in here. Nope. Don't see him. I don't know if I have any other way to entertain you. Let me turn off my. How do I do that? Focus. Do not disturb. For an hour. Do not disturb.
Peter, would you like me to send you a flight of beer from the restaurant again? Maybe 2 flights?
Maybe that would work. That would get me going. We got no beers. Okay, what am I doing? I'm going to go for it. I'm waiting for Mr. Van Hees. Where are you?
We could try a quick breakout room and all of us pick a winner or something like that.
I got it. I'm here.
He's here.
He is here.
All right. So let's get some lingo bingo going on here.
Hey, James, I want to tell you that your trick about the vibrance and the color on Photoshop the other day.
Yep.
That was really great. I'd never done that particular way. You know, there's 10,000 ways of doing anything.
Yep.
I'd never done that way, and it was great. I liked it. It's now part of my routine, so I appreciate that.
Well, you're very, very welcome. There you go, guys. There's the link in the chat for the lingo bingo. Feel free to grab yourself a card there. There's 100 cards up for grabs, so if you want one, grab one. And of course, the winner who gets the first all 5 in a row will get 15 minutes with myself, or I'm sure you could convince another mentor to snag 15 minutes. I know Sharon's just dying to spend some time with all of you. And if you decide, though, you want to hold on to your hats there and you want to chance it and go for a full card, like a complete blackout, I'm sure we could convince Peter to spend a few minutes with you as well. So let's see what you guys got. No, Jeremy, there will not be no lap dances going on. That's a little outside of the scheduled. I know. Sorry, but
Maybe he was offering it as a prize.
oh, maybe. That's a good looking flex kit you got there behind you there, Mr. Moss. Good stuff. Also, just while we're waiting for Peter here, yesterday in the judging, I noticed something after I was done judging the headshot of the week. And something for you guys to definitely check if you're on Apple systems is to make sure that your computer's monitor is not on True Tone, or that you do not have automatic brightness turned on your monitor. So if you are a Mac user, make sure that you go in, hit that little apple up in the upper left-hand corner, go down to your system preferences, and then click on your displays, and make sure that your automatic adjust brightness, or if you have that option of True Tone, is turned off. And that way you will get more consistent results from your calibration that you're doing.
All right, I'm ready. I'm good.
All right. I'm done talking.
Good. Okay, cool. In terms of, we're usually sponsored by Calibrite. I'm working on Calibrite for some stuff. I'll just tell the story. You need to calibrate. The two options are Spider or Calibrite, and Calibrite used to be X-Rite. And I worked with my retoucher on my book, and he was using a Spider. I was using a Calibrite, and we were having problems meshing. And I was pissed, and I was like, why are they looking like this? And he's like, I don't know why they're looking like that. I'm calibrated on Spider. You're calibrated on Calibrite. We have to figure it out. So, but we weren't together. He was in upstate New York, but he was getting married. So he invited me to the wedding. So I go to the wedding. I bring my laptop that I worked on, calibrated with Calibrite. He had his computer calibrated with Spider. And he's like, look, my fiance, who's going to be my wife tomorrow, gave me the Spider for my birthday, so I have to use this. And I brought my Calibrate, and I was like, look, I don't care which one we use, just put Spider on mine. And he put Spider on mine, and then we looked at them and they were totally different, and I was pissed. So he said, fuck. And I said, well, all right, let's try the Calibrate. And we put the Calibrate on the two machines, and they matched. And that helped me out with my book. So ever since then, I've always said, hey, if you have a Spider, you utilize it. But if you're gonna buy a calibration tool, don't buy a Spider. Buy a Calibrate. But that is my only experience, and it's true, and that's what happened. So that's what I'm going off of. But if you do have a friend who has a Calibrate and you have a Spider, match up your computers and see how close they are, and then look at your images in different browsers, look at them on phones, and see what's closest to what you think. We're never going to get the whole world to calibrate, but at least if I'm talking to you, we're talking the same language if you're calibrated. All right, let's go. You ready? And then Lingo Bingo's up. Does everybody have the link? Did everybody get their bingo cards? How many cards are out there? We're all going. I'm sharing my screen. James is taking care of it. James, will you talk so I can make you a co-host so you can handle it?
I'm here. I am here.
Any malarkey that goes on out there?
Any shenanigans?
Yeah.
There's 38 cards out there in the wild right now.
Okay, good. Okay, we're gonna go with what's going on here? I'm going to go with hold on. I need to go to here and get my Cursor Pro on. You guys need to see it, so I need to share this. Then we're going to go here, and we're going to go here, and we're going to go cancel that. We don't want it. All right, here are our 68 images, guys. Can you see this? Everybody sees my screen. I got my little cursor thing here. It is the Canon, whatever, the Pixma Pro 200. If you're in the US, well, we're not gonna do it like that. The winner's gonna win, and wherever they happen to be, they happen to be. We got a good mix of shots here. which is cool. You guys know you're trying to match me. We just did I've been touting my settings in Capture One, and I want people starting with those. They seem to work really freaking well, and for every single camera that I've used on them, but the little minor differences are just tweaking little things. So it looks like some people are getting it, some people aren't. It looks like we got some Brownsville, we got some overexposed, we got some underexposed. Guys, when you put your shots in here, compare them to other shots in the same portfolio, and then, and next to it, and see, you got to smoke them. So if the color doesn't look right, you should be able to smoke it. Let's go with the first shot. If you are here, then I would like you to somehow, in some way, shape, or form, let me know. The easiest way is unmute yourself ahead of time and let me know that you are in the room, that you are present and accounted for, and you would like to probably discuss your image, because I will spend more time on it. Otherwise, I might just go nuts. I might just go blow right by it. So Craig, are you here?
I'm here.
Awesome. Okay, guys, give Craig lookability. Scale of 1 to 10. How much does this secure your attention as an onlooker? We're getting the 8s. Sanjeev had to go with a 0.5. I don't think the 0.5s are necessary, guys. But if you really are on the fence, I hate to tell you, we're getting mostly 8s, 7s, 8s, 9s. Yeah, I think the expression's awesome. I feel like the exposure on the eyes is a little amped up from the exposure on the face, and the exposure on the face is pretty hot in the highlight. And then what happens is usually down to the chin, you start to lose a little bit, which is fine. But I think this can use more saturation. I love the expression. Camera's a little bit high. Shoulders are a little bit slumpy, right? But it's a great expression. It gets you work. It's getting high marks. It goes in the portfolio. It's a little bit in Brownsville to me. I want a little bit more. She's got the pink in the lip. I would amp up that pink and add some saturation. The highlights are really popping. I'd watch that the eyes are a little bit too brightened. And I think
it didn't brighten the eyes.
You didn't at all?
No.
Maybe you brought the whole thing up and it brought the highlights up and the exposure up if you dodge them or anything. The reason why I'm bringing it up is because
a little bit of dodge and burn around the foreheads and jawline.
Just because the fall off into here is super. I mean, that's amazing if you get this much light in the eyes. That's good.
Might have been removing some red veins with a clone tool. Maybe
that might have brought it up a little bit. It looks fine. I would just saturate it, lower your camera next time, turn her less. She looks a little bit, we're over the shoulders, which I don't like to see. See, you shouldn't see over this shoulder. Mm-hmm. It's getting good marks though. Put it in the portfolio. I would actually crop into the head and rise her up in the frame because it's shot high. And I think she's shot high because she's slumpy a little bit. Otherwise we wouldn't get this shoulder looking like this. But the expression's phenomenal. Good job.
Thank you.
Darren, are you here? We got Daniel. Guys, go lookability on Daniel. Lookability. Scotty's giving him a 9. Lilo's in here. Lilo, what's up, buddy? 9s, 8s, 7s. Lilo, the work's getting better. Come on. I want to see you working it. We're getting there, guys. It's getting high marks. For this dude, you can keep his pin with the keys or whatever the hell that is. But for me in my portfolio, that would be gone in a heartbeat. The other thing is that I like headshots that are worthy being composed closer. Marin, are you here? Because I think you come up to the tie, maybe right through where the pin is. The guy's good looking. He's got a good expression, lit well, strong shot. Why? There's no information under here that we need to see. His pecs are not. I mean, he's covered by a shirt. It's not like we got to see his pecs. What else? There's nothing to see there. Like, you don't need it. I mean, we're headshot photographers and everything. If you're chopping the top of the head like that, which is a good crop on it. I like the expression. I think he's got a little bit of shine. I think he's a little bit warm and a little bit red. I like it though. It's good. It got high marks, right? Are we putting it up? If we did have a poll, would you put this one in it?
Me? You guys?
Man, you can. I'm asking them, but all right. I think it's going to be strong. Maren, put in your portfolio. She's already associate, so she has full reign over her portfolio. It's got green in the background. I see the green. I put it in the poll. All right. Kelly, are you here? You're here.
Yep.
All right. Guys, go lookability on this. Scale of 1 to 10. How much does this secure attention from the onlooker? Oh, boy. All right. Why are you, Kelly, why are you getting low marks?
I'm thinking, the color, his skin tone is just not there.
Okay, let's not talk.
High.
It's not getting low marks because of skin tone. I'll tell you that much.
Okay.
It's getting low marks because guys, the chin height is a massive, this is way too high, right?
Yeah.
It's just, and he's in front of convergence. Like you're not getting any light in his eyes. So if you're,
Okay.
his eyes are dark, his expression's flat, non-existent facial activity. So
Okay.
I think on your totem pole, color's way low. Got a lower color, work on expression and lighting,
Okay.
and get the and you should realize that the chin's up too far. Just
Yeah.
little weird.
Okay.
All
Thank
right.
you, Peter.
All right. All right, here we go. Sergio, are you here? He just texted me a different shot. All right, guys, go lookability on this. It's getting a 5, it's got an 8. 7s, 8s, 6s, 7s, 6 5s. It's 5s to 8s. Wow, it's all over the place. I'm seeing green in the background. Who sees green in the background? Actually, we should shut this so I can see these better. It's a little bright. You don't need to worry about what I look like so much. Oh, that's better. It's a little green in the back. Okay, so it's what is it, a square? I think that's double Chinsville for me. Camera height's good. Expression is non-existent facial activity, really. The light looks good to me. It looks pretty nice. He got the glare out of the glasses. He's got highlight on it and stuff. I feel like the chin has to come out and down further, and we need more expression. And he's living in Brownsville, color-wise. All right, that's about it. Let's go. Moving on. All right, Piers, are you here? Let's go lookability on this one, guys. We got Svi. He's got a cool name. He's got an interesting birthmark. He's got some wingspan on the earlobes. It's getting 7s and 8s. Oh, Piers is here. He can't work. He can't talk. He's at work. That's fine. 6, 7s, and 8s. All right. So I feel like the black point, there's nothing black really in it. The black point's off. The highlight is too hot. So it's blown out in the forehead up here, right? And then the expression's really nice. The front of the teeth, guys, if they're that bright and they go off yellow in the corners, that could be a problem. Camera's got to be lower. Expression is awesome. Glare in the glasses is awesome. The dude is awesome. Hair's awesome. It's shot too high and it's too hot. And because it's hot, I think if you darken it, it's going to be too warm. So it needs some work. It's got a cool birthmark over there and an awesome jawline. All right. We got Dirk's got Joe. Guys, go lookability on this one for Joe. Let's give Dirk some lookability. He's got 7s, 8s, 9s. He's got mostly 7s. All right, we're going 7s, 8s, 9s. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, Dirk's popping his color. He's meshing a little bit with where I'm going with my work. It's a little bit saturated, maybe too much, too orangey in the face. Expression's interesting. The guy just looks like I guess he's a big guy and he's caught up in that collar and stuff. I don't know what I would do to try and give him some breathing room. He's like he's really jammed up in there. And I think the shirt's a little bit too hot that it's drawn my attention to the shirt. Expression's okay, and the highlights are a little bit blown. I think it's too orange, but it's not bad. All right, guys, Roland, let's go Roland. He's got Jurgen here. Let's go with Roland. Give me lookability on Roland. Oh, it's getting low marks to high marks. It's got a 4 to a 9. It's all over the place. Lots of sixes, lots of, Beth, feel free to, if I just talk the whole time, it's a little crazy. It's a little crazy.
Well, it's a huge range. So you want me to riff on this?
Yeah, well, no, let me do it
Okay.
first, and then
Yeah,
let me just tell you, this is a travesty, is what it is. Because to get a good-looking guy with scruff and awesome glasses and an awesome expression, to have the black point too heavy and the shoulder slope reversed sucks. Damn it. That's a great shot expression-wise. The glasses are great. The expression's great. It's way too much fall off from the highlight to the dark for a. I mean, I would not do that unless he was like an actor in a black T-shirt and the background was dark, and then I'd make him look like this. But I love his expression, and I like the. I just don't like the reverse shoulder, the going down like that. I don't think the black point is good. Not a huge fan of the way that is, but great with the glare and the glasses. The frames, I don't like when the frames are, I mean, that's the way the frames are. I don't like when the eyes are not more in the center of the frame, but they're not going to go up any higher than that. And actually my frames like block my eyebrows. So I don't know if you want frames like mine. People have complained about that. But anyway, that's tough. I would see if you have any that aren't with a dipped rear shoulder, unfortunately, or take another body and put it on this head and then open up the black point. It's a really good shot. Unfortunately, it just doesn't make it for me. All right, guys, David Lane's got Rocco. He's the youngest of 6. Give Rocco a score on a scale of lookability of 1 to 10. How much does this secure your attention as an onlooker? It's getting 7s and 8s. It's got John Erlin. It's tough on the poor bastard. Holy smokes. This little kid. Holy smokes. It's getting some 5s. Is it the shirt? Is it, who gave it a 5? You guys, come on. Look at the kid's pretty cute. I think the color's good. I think the camera height's awesome. It's a little bit double chinsvilly, obviously. He's got the unibrow going with the bangs going right up to it. I think he's cute. He's got a slight eye difference, a little blue in the eyes that I would maybe have hit. Shirt's a little bit busy, but it's a cool shot. I think it's a keeper and get some work goes in the portfolio. All right, Richard, are you here? We got Vicky. New headshots, needed them. All right, he's doing that triangle, but he's not jumping that bottom light. We're too far and too high from her. Guys, we're a headshot crew photographer. We shoot close. We make our money up close. That's how we make our money. You guys are aware of that, right? Unfortunately, because if this was shot lower and closer, necklace bothers me. The top is cool with the stitching, and the expression's awesome, and she's beautiful. The hair is cool. The nose ring is cool. Everything's cool about this, except for it's not shot lower and cropped in tighter. Look, why would you do that? Just crop it in there. Maybe the necklace is a little distracting, but I think it needs just a boost of saturation. But Richard, put in the portfolio, crop it in, get above that button for sure up to the collar points, raise her in the frame, maybe crop into the head to get it looking like you shot it lower. Shoot lower next time. That's an awesome shot. All right. Guys, let's go lookability on Nina's shot. It's a graduate student, and it's his first professional headshot. Nina's breaking rules over here. Nina, are you here? Let's go. We're getting 6 7s, 8, 6 7s. We got some 5. We get a 5. We got 6 7s. All right. He's a little red. He's got the slight eye difference going on. He's got a heavy lid on one side and a deeper brow on the other. So that's a brow difference. So if you guys, I want everybody to feel their brow bones right now. Go like this. Watch me. Feel your brow bone. Brow bone. We are human. Mine are, the bone is different. So if you look at this guy, look at this. Let's just look at this. Look at this eye. Look at the brow bone. It's deep set. The eye's back in there. The fold's here. The lid is here. This is my theory anyway. When we're born, we have the same amount of skin on our face, but the brow bone supports it differently in how deep the eye is. So there's that eye. Look at this eye. Totally different on the brow bone. Heavier lid on this side opens the skin is pulling off the brow bone this way, whereas this is coming in and tucking it in, and this is pulling it out. So look at the difference in the lids. I don't care about lids though, guys. That's human stuff. What I care about is the whites of the eyes being even more. So that's why this eye appears smaller than this eye. It's the whites of the eyes. We don't care about the lid. but he's a little red. One of the things, my pet peeve, and you guys should know this, headshot crew photographers do not shoot uneven collars. We just don't do it. It's not worth it. You got to go in there and get handsy with these people, and you got to fix this collar. We can't have one collar on this angle and another collar going straight down. That just doesn't fly for me. Don't mind the expression. He's a little red. Okay, moving on. Guys, we're 10 into this already. We got it. Chris, are you here? We got a stuntman, Tim. Guys, go lookability on stuntman, Tim. Go lookability. Go lookability. Oh, he's getting high marks. People like it. Niners. Looks over retouched to me. I don't like the retouching on it. I think that there's no line under his eye. This is just weird. That's just strange. Eyes don't behave like that. He's also got the eyelashes coming down. You gotta have an eyelash curler in your studio for men if you don't have a makeup artist. If you have a makeup artist, you shouldn't be putting makeup on guys. If they do, it should only be moisturizer, chapstick, and maybe a little bit concealer if there's major zits that you got to contend with. And you would be happier. Yeah, it needs less retouching. It's unfortunate because it lit really well. The guy's a badass. I think the highlight to the fall off is a little bit too severe from here to into the shadow area, which is super warm. Like the whole thing's too warm. Like shadows should go more gray and you should lose color in the shadows, and he's super saturated. So I would go back to the raw file, play with the color, pull back on the retouching, and then put it in your portfolio, and it'll stay there a long time, get you a lot of work. But it's just too much working too much, Chris. All right, Joanna put a different one in. This is different. Joanna, are you here? Put a different one in.
Hey, Peter.
All right, hey, you chose a different, you know I love that one.
Well, I didn't think we could submit the same one for both contests.
Oh no, it's well, I mean, you wouldn't if you lost what you lost, but you wouldn't have lost because I liked yours better, I think, and I'm the one deciding here. No, for headshot of the month, it's your best headshot you've ever taken that you've never submitted to another headshot of the month. Has nothing to do with when it was shot or if you submitted anywhere else. So you could have. Anyway, I like this shot. I like this a lot. I love, my favorite thing about this, guys, look at the hair. This is what hair does. This woman's beautiful. The expression's beautiful. The camera height's great. The hair is natural, and it's got a little bit of stuff going places like hair does in the wild. I don't like helmet head. If you're retouchers or you're retouching like a pathetic simp, then you will be taking all the hair and giving that a helmet head and ruining your shots completely. By the way, the color on this is great, and Joanna was the one who spearheaded utilizing my numbers, which got me to say, okay, if it worked for her, maybe it'll work for everybody, and it has been. So thank you, Joanna.
Thank you.
I put in the intensive. I'm gonna go ape shit on everybody at the Hideaway with this. It's gonna be awesome. It's great. I'm putting it in whatever poll there may be. I like it a lot. She's amazing, and she's never leaving your portfolio.
Thank you, Peter.
Yeah, good job. All right, is Adrian here? Guys, go lookability on Adrian's shot. Lookability on Adrian's is getting 5s and 6s. Guys, we shoot at 92 millimeters or around there. All right, my recipe, 92. If you have a zoom, you're at 92. If you don't have a zoom, you're at 85, 100, or 105. That's it. Unless you're on a crop sensor, then you can go 50 or 70 or whatever if you want prime. I would definitely be shooting prime. Jared's in here. What's up, buddy? We got Jared in the house. Jared did the light convergence with me at the intensive at Westcott. Anyway, so this looks wide. This looks super wide, Adrian. I don't know what you're at, but you're at least, that's at least 70. You might be at 50, and you're a mile away and very high. So that's part of the problem. It's also warm. It's definitely not a strip box, so we do strips, and I think there's too much shadow on the one side of the face. I do like the guy's expression. The energy and the warmth coming out of him is really cool. Lower your camera, move in, get in the crew. Guys, if you're in here and you're hanging out and you don't know my recipe, you'll see the ones that abide by the recipe. They're the ones that are going to win. I mean, my whole thing is to copy me because it's like the best look I think that's out there. So just copy it and then you get it. Here's a copy of something that's closer to my work.
I'm here.
Hey, Andrew, good stuff, man. Good light, good expression. he's a huge man and you're a little high, and the shoulder slope is very round. He's like it's super rounded. I would definitely be trying to figure out turning him, having him jack his shoulders up to square him a little bit, cropping one shoulder off. It's just too hunchy. It's getting nice numbers. Everybody likes it, but it's not going to go in because you shot it a little too high.
All right.
Other than that, color's great, expression's great, dude's great. Put him in the portfolio. Like, I'm just being ultra shablitzy because that's what we do here. But I'd like to see if you have anything from him in the session that you have a shot lower and turn him to the side and crop one shoulder off a little bit to make I know he's a big guy and it works for him anyway. It's not going to hurt you in the portfolio. I'm just, trying to keep this stuff up, nailed to the very T of what we're doing here. Otherwise, I put it in the poll. But look back at your shoot. If you do have something where he turned a little bit and you got the camera a little bit lower, I'd like to see it.
All right. Well, so take a look.
Great stuff on color and stuff like that. Anyway, guys, we're up to 93 humans in here checking this out. It is Headshot Crew Headshot of the Month. This is awesome. I don't know how many we have on. We do have a live YouTube going. Is that thing still running? I don't know how many people are watching us live over there, but they probably don't get this kind of interaction. If they want the Zoom link, can somebody go over to the YouTube one and give them the Zoom link if they want to come in here and interact with us? That's totally cool too. Let's go lookability on Michael's shot. Go, guys. Guys, can you be careful on Instagram that you don't go incognito on me? Because it's getting low marks, 6s and 5s. So many of you have your name of your photography business as your thing, and then you don't have a picture of stuff, you have a logo. And then I go to your website to try and figure out who's talking to me and I still can't figure it out. That's bad. That's bad. So I want you guys, if you use your name of your company and it's not your name, definitely don't use a logo as the picture. Put a picture of you and put a picture of you on your website so people know that that's you. So they don't think it's a picture you took. A lot of people on like Clubhouse and stuff would put images that they took, and then you think it's them, and it's weird. I think it's weird. Anyway, okay. So what's going on here? We got underexposed. We got decent expression, but the hair is attacking her left eye, attacking it. And the color's too yellow, and it's underexposed, Michael. You got to get calibrated on that monitor. If you thought that was right and put it next to the other images, you got to make sure that you correct that. We got to work on that. All right. Sean's got Ashley. Sean, are you here? Sean's usually here. I don't know where Sean is. I didn't think it was Sean's shot. Like, I know most people's shots. This isn't too warm for me. It's warm and green. It has no magenta in it, really. It's Brownsville almost. Great on the expression. I don't like the separation of the braids too much, and I usually don't like hair behind both shoulders, and the earrings throwing me off. But the expression's phenomenal. Camera height could come a little bit lower. I don't know, Fred. Can you guys see the shots? Fred can't see them for some reason. I don't know if we can help Fred. Is everything working? You guys see the shots, right? You give me lookability.
Yep, everything looks good, Peter.
All right, awesome. All right, so this separation can't be there. You got to go in and hit that with your hand. I actually like the hair on the back shoulder, so I would actually brought this hair in front here. All right, moving on. Guys, go lookability on Christian's shot. He's got Lily. Christian's been doing good work, but, Christian, are you in here? Colleen, you didn't update your headshot yet with the zoom on here? What is that all about? You're rolling with Peter Hurley shots and you didn't freaking update them all over the planet?
I will. I have to pick one. It's difficult.
All right. Okay, so Christian shot her front of light convergence, right? It's side lit. This is not the triangle behaving the way it should. It's too bad because she is beautiful. The composition's great. I find the expression engaging. It's different, but she's incredible. So this is terrible that this didn't pan out. It's uplit from the left. It's crazy. Christian, man, that's too bad. That's too bad. All right, here's Ryan's shot that won headshot of the week, but then he got it forfeited because he just won it too many times because he's too much of a badass. And these things happen. I got to get to him associate. That's on me now because he's been cranking out work left, right, and center. He's a workhorse. I would say I like it. It's shot a little bit high. The expression's amazing. The hardware in the nose and the earrings are a lot, and the glasses are a lot. But because it's a lot and the shirt matches like the earring and all that stuff, it works. It matches the hair. She's got the green hair with the green shirt with the green earring. Like everything in this thing just works in like, it breaks all the rules and works. So I'm going to put it in whatever poll we're doing. I think she's amazing. I mean, guys, if you can pull genuine laughter with that kind of energy, shebanging. Good job, Brian. All right. Oh, here we go. Another shebanging one. See, we laughed on cue on that. This is real laughter, genuine laughter here from John. Guys, go lookability on this one. We're going 9s and 8s. All right, here we got shoulder slope. He's all jacked up into the collar. I don't know what I would do with somebody with a beard, but it's a big person that's like got the collar all jacked up under him like that. John, are you here? Or somebody have to mute somebody? The shirt's getting too hot down in here. I don't think that the camera's got to be lower. The shoulders are slumped, and I've said this a number of times, guys, I'd rather have the shoulders straight than the head. The head's not even straight in this, but if you straighten the shoulders out, then it's going to have the head tilted more, which I don't worry about. I worry more about the shoulder slope, but it's shot too high, and it's a little funky on color too. So it needs some work, John. All right, Reed, are you here? We got Carissa's new headshot. This is like a half body though. I don't shoot this far away. It's a square. Go for the lookability, guys. It's got an 8. Scott's saying it's an 8. 6'5", 6'5", 6'5". Okay, so what's going on? She looks excited. She looks eager. She's tongue jamming. She looks warm. Triangle separated. It's more like tent lighting. It's really not that frontal. I don't like shots that are shot this far away. It is shot in a square format, so I believe it was shot vertically. So if it was shot horizontally, zoom into that sucker. But yeah, it's just, she's based out too. But yeah, the triangle has to jam in here. And you guys, if the lights are not that close, because if the lights are closer, you would see the pupil with the light in the eyes. He's getting enough light in the eyes, but the exposure is not pumping that light into that iris to get that brown up off the pupil. So you got to do that. All right, here we go. We got Ariana. Oh my gosh. This is Elias. I shot him. Oh my gosh, guys, give a lookability on this. He looks miserable. He looks miserable. This is definitely not a triangle. It's a little bit too closed off. Elias is the cutest kid, and I hung out with him in Orlando during Photoshop World, and I shot him natural light there. So I got to update his headshots if he ever gets to me, but he's rocking it. He sent me a poster. I got a poster in the other room of him on a film that he did. So for Ariana to post in here is awesome. I don't know if Ariana's in here, but yeah, it's too tight. He's too miserable. Light's not horrible. Catch light's weird. But yeah, he's too miserable anyway. It's too close for that. All right, Nathan, are you here? We got Naima.
Here.
Awesome. All right, guys, go lookability on this one. It's getting 7s and 8s so far, 8s and 7s. We got to 8s and 7s. It's coming down the pike with 8s and 7s. You're getting 8s and 7s across the board. Nathan, camera height, STFO. That's freaking power. I love it. Love the light. Love the light. Don't love the color and the highlight. I think the highlight's too blown on that face, and I think the color could be a little better. I think it's a half-ass smile in a cool way with a squinch, so I actually like this a lot. It's a little hot on the shirt. I mean, if you go back to the raw file and tweak this, if this thing was good color-wise and exposure and everything, it'd be in the poll for sure. I would be on this. I kind of like it. I think the mouth is a little messed up in a cool way. Really good looking guy. I would go back and work on this if you need to take the shirt down. The shirt's too hot. The highlight in here is too hot. Your saturation could pump a little bit more, or maybe you just have to bring it down and it'll bring the saturation out. And then you got a shot in your portfolio for a while. It's cool.
Correct.
I think people are saying that the things about the expression, but I think interesting expressions that are weird are cool, and this does it for me. I can't quite tell what he's doing, but I think it gets your work and you put it in there. All right. Okay, Sebastian, are you here? This is his first shoot. All right.
Hi, Peter.
Pop the cherry, guys. Are you here, Sebastian?
I am, yeah.
Awesome, man. Good job on your first shoot.
Thanks.
All right, so let's give it lookability, guys. Sam, if you got bingo, I think you just yell bingo. You got it already?
Yeah, because I based out on the same line twice.
You got what?
You said
I don't know what the
based out,
rules
I had
are.
it
That's
on the
what-
same row twice.
James, are you here?
I am here.
Can you confirm what she's got?
If she's calling bingo, yeah, definitely we can confirm. Well, you just need to tell me what you got.
Right now?
Yeah, well, yeah, this is how we do it.
I haven't been on here when we did bingo.
I don't know. I mean, you got bingo. There should be excitement. That's the reason why you play.
Based
Somebody's
out
gotta
twice.
win. You
Are
got
you
it twice.
here?
So this is all in
James,
one
are
row.
you here? And I have to record.
Okay, I have
you
to
hear me?
record.
Based out. That was on there 2 times in the same line.
Oh, wow. Lucky you.
I know. Are you here? And James, are you here? Which she said multiple times.
Look at that. That's awesome. Shebang. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You get some sort of time with one of us.
Yes.
Great.
Always
Awesome
fun.
stuff. We'll take 2
Awesome.
more winners.
All right, back to Sebastian. Sebastian's first shoot. This is awesome. So Sebastian, he looks a little timid in the image. He looks a little warm, but I tell you what, the lighting and the color is not bad for your first go at this. That's amazing. That's pretty cool. I don't like when the neck gets lost in the collar like that, like how much collar gap there is. I usually like pull that forward and try and figure that out so that it holds up a little bit better. You can also see that most of your light is hitting the bottom of his shirt. Luckily, it didn't get to his face, so it's not uplighting him up here because you're actually not feathered at all on the bottom. You just blasted his shirt. So you could darken all this and be better off and then lighten this a little bit, but it is getting to his teeth. His teeth are the brightest thing on there. But your clothes, I mean, that's pretty damn good for your first ever shoot. Good job, man.
Cheers.
Nice start. Nice freaking start. Guys, if you're in here and you're afraid to submit and you don't start like something, like we don't have a place to take you. Like I can't take you anywhere if you don't start. Like if you start, I can say, all right, here you go. Now I see what you're doing. Let's just, yeah, give them some props in the chat. Everybody unmute and say how good this is for a first shot. Come on. Some of you guys are scared shitless. Put one in here.
Good job. Awesome.
No, it's
Nice
awesome
job.
job. Fantastic.
Sebastian?
And remember, you get coached where you are, so don't be intimidated. You know, Peter is fantastic. He will take you where you are and bring you to where you have to be.
I mean, it's not
I
easy.
think this
but
guy
yeah.
looks likable, right?
Yeah. I think he's likable. I think he's likable. I want more confidence out of him. But yeah, it's not. Put it in the portfolio, Sebastian. For now, get started with him. It's fine. It's great, guys. That's the thing. Like, if I just went shablitzing on this, like Sebastian was going associate right off the bat, that doesn't help Sebastian. It doesn't help anybody else in here. It's a build. You guys are all at different stages. I treat you that way. It doesn't matter if you're a full-time pro. You know, you can always get better. If there's somebody in here that can't get better, then you have to leave because I'm in here and I get better. So if you're not playing my game of getting better, then you shouldn't be here. So that means all of you are on a sliding scale for me, including myself. And I lead by example with that shit. So if you're starting, we'll get you where you need to go. We're going to get it going. Your learning curve may be higher. Like for Sebastian to submit this as his first shoot, like his learning curve is going to be through the fucking roof. I'm excited. That's awesome. Some of you guys do it faster than others. Some of you are frustrated you haven't done it all. Some of you just complain about getting people in front of your camera. I can't help you. Get people in front of your camera. You do it right. You put the gear together. Sometimes it takes a little bit of gear and a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You know, but that's neither here nor there. That's getting started. All right, Sean submitted this. I've seen this shot, right? Sean, you here? Is he here? Maybe he's here. Maybe he's not here. She's beautiful. What did I not like about it? So the saturation up in here, you guys got to watch this. If the saturation changes through the shot, it's weird. So she's in Brownsville on the body and then very like saturated in the highlight, which is nice. The expression's nice. I'm not a huge fan of that necklace in particular. I'm trying to ease up on the necklace stuff with you guys. But she's beautiful. It goes in the portfolio, but I would just definitely, you can see that everything in the highlights is saturated in really nice color. And then down here, it just loses, it gets green. You've got to get the green out of here. And then you got to get the Brownsville out of here, out of the body. If you have to isolate colors like that, guys, you got to do it. One of the things that happens, I had a girl today, she came in and I was like, do you wear sunglasses? She goes, no, I wear glasses. Glasses alone in the sun create raccoon eyes, which have to be fixed in post generally. All right, we got Vlad's shot. He's got Ed. This is Ed's first headshot. Who knew? Guys, give Vlad his, give him lookability.
Looking good, Vlad. I like this one.
We got lookability on Vlad. This is all. Hey, what time's the reservation been?
6:30.
Okay, we should be fine, right? We'll be fine. Yeah, we'll be done by then. All right, guys, it's getting 7s and 8s. So I would say, Vlad, are you here? I'm going to say underexposed. All right. I want that exposure up. However, it's interesting because the highlight's hot. So it appears that you got a lot of light up in here. It's not super hot though. It could come up, but I would actually darken the forehead, bring the whole thing up. He's in Redsville, get him out of Redsville. You did great with the glare in the eye. You got the pupil down okay. I think it could use more squinch. The hint of the smile is very nice. Lowering the camera, a couple tweaks on this. The subtlety of the kick is beautiful on the cheek. So just a couple tweaks and you'd be on your merry way. Pretty good. All right, let's see here. Tony, you here? Thank you. Tony, spitting at my screen. Spit is all over my screen. All right, go lookability for Tony. Guys, if I forget lookability, somebody blurt out that I didn't say it. Lookability, scale of 1 to 10. 6, 7, 6s. You guys are you guys, 6, 7s. Okay. First of all, it's in Brownsville. It's super brown. Expression's super nice. Camera's high. Camera's got to come down. It's parallel lit, which is, I want you guys, if you're going to parallel light, I actually, in my work, I really feather the light and I actually aim them up a little bit so I don't get this. I don't want shadowing around the chin. So I work the parallel lighting in to do that. I don't usually do parallel lighting, but because I have plenty of lights. But if you are doing that, I would work on getting that third light in there when you can. And you guys, if you've ever been in here, you know I can't stand hair behind both shoulders. It's not meant to lay that way. It's not the way women wear it normally. It's just not the way it's supposed to be. So I just normally don't shoot it. It can, on occasion, maybe look good for a shot that you might sell, but I would, in general, not do that. All right, we got 36 of them. Thomas is in here. Let's go with lookability. Thomas, where you been, buddy? Go lookability. Lookability. Charles can't decide if it's a 5 or an 8. We got 7s, 8s, 7s, 8s, 7s, 6s, 7s. All right, so this dude has lookability built in. So all you can really do is fuck it up. You know, you just point the camera at this dude and he's got, look at him. He's got the colored hair with the spikes. He's got the scruff manicured perfectly. He's got the collar up with the green shirt with the chunky chain and the blue glasses. Like, this guy is going 100%. He didn't hold back at all. What Thomas did was he shot a triangle it's underexposed. He's warm. He's got most of the light is over here hitting his shirt. We got to get light on his face. I don't know if he was fighting with the glasses. I don't know if he's under here. He's got the arm going out of frame on an angle, which you guys know I hate, and he's got the camera super high. It's all unfortunate because this guy's a total character. I wish the camera was low and this expression was coming right in. He's got the fold. As we age, I've shot people with these folds that cuts the eyeball. There's nothing to do about it really, except for to help yourself out by getting under it. The lower the camera, look at this. The lower the camera, you'll see more of the eyeball. The higher the camera, you see less eyeball. The second you see that, you should know. Lower the camera so you can get their chin up a little bit so I can see more eyeball. Something like that. All right. Let's see. We got Nico's shot. Nico's got some dude here. Guys, give Nico the business. Give him the what's he got? Nico's a loose cannon, and he might be going back for round 2 on the loose cannon. I didn't expect this to be Nico's work. Nico, are you here?
Yeah.
Nico, what are you doing submitting this? It's getting 6, 7s, and 8s, I think. Do you know that logos on shirts, I'm never, ever, 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 ever going to let that shoulder fly.
It's a gamer. Yes, I know. I thought it would fly.
You were too lazy to take that off? The rest of the shirt's a little funky, but the logo on the left arm is weird. So this is not your color. He's in double Chinsville for me. That jawline's got to come out. Interesting looking kid. Composition is nice. Camera height's really good, but that's not your color that I know, Nico.
That's not my color. Yeah.
Is that your color?
No.
So
No.
wait,
My
so
portfolio color,
did
no.
somebody else kidnap your computer and get this shot in here somehow?
Yes.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
You're closing in on associate, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Get
I
your
just
colors sorted out. That's red in Brownsville, and I don't remember you shooting in that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I like the fall off on the cheek right here, but other than that, the jawline's slack in here, and yeah, I'm surprised. Come on, get it together.
Yep.
See, guys, I can lay into Nico because he's closing in on associate status. As you get closer and get better, you get more laid into. Beth knows.
Thank you. Okay, sorry. Mhm.
And it doesn't even mean it's going to stop after that. All right, Kay's got Manara. Guys, go lookability on this sucker. It's getting 8s and 9s. 8s and 9s. That lookability for me is a 10.
Is her
That's
hair
a 10 on
colored or is it
lookability.
need more black? Is her hair
I
blue?
don't know. She's got some
colored or-
little bit of color. It
or
looks
is it
like she's
blue?
had it colored. There's
I'm
some-
here.
Kay, what's going on with their hair color? She got some gray in it or something, and
Or
or
does
it
it
got
need more of a
colored,
black
or what
point?
is it?
No, that's her hair. It's like silky like that. This was like very
Silky
little.
hair,
like,
Beth.
yeah,
It's silky.
Beth, it's silky.
It's silky, okay.
It's like she has like she's Brazilian and she has like this. Her hair is freaking phenomenal, like phenomenal.
Gorgeous. This is going in the poll, Kay. I love it. I love the expression, the warmth. I like the highlight on the forehead. I did like that you didn't over retouch
Yeah.
under the eyes, showing
Yeah,
her
I love
age.
that.
Like you could have made her look 12, but you didn't.
I told you very, 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 very little retouching done to this. Very little.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Great.
You're not really juicing your bottom light to give it the look that I like, but I still like it. I think the top is a little blown out on the camera left right shoulder.
Yeah, I agree. It's it's funny because she just stood there and she made this expression and I literally just snapped it. It wasn't planned. She was doing her little hair flip because I was telling her to flip her hair over to the side and everything just fell and I saw it and I just immediately snapped. And
I
this is
love
what
it,
we
Kay.
got.
I think Rich is right. He says, does lookability go to 11? I made, it could
Oh, thanks, guys.
lookability go to 11. We could do a
I
scale. one.
actually told her after I got it, like, you don't look this good in person.
Oh
What's
my
the word
God.
out of my mouth?
That's tough
That
to
was
hear.
so
That's
good.
tough to take. That's tough to take. Some people are like that. I pointed cameras at people and I've been like, is that person right there over there? Wait, I'm looking at the screen. I'm like, is that the same person in the room with me? It's like amazing. She's beautiful. It's in the poll.
Thank you.
It's gorgeous. All right, here we go. Emily, are you here? All right, guys, go lookability on this one. Oh, Jeremy slammed it with a 4. Holy smokes. Nikolai's hitting it with me. It's getting 4s to 7s. Yeah, the pinstripes are a little weird just because of the vertical lines are weird, and all the lines are weird. The necklace is weird. The fact that she's a little plastered into the right side is a little strange with the hair open up on that side. I would put her on the other side of the frame if that was the case. I think the camera's got to be lower and the teeth got to be helped out a lot. Eyes are red, teeth are yellow, camera's got to come lower. Expression is super sweet and nice and interesting, but the whole thing's warm too. Okay. Work on it, Emily. Get in here more often. Colleen, are you here? We got Sheila.
Yes, amazingly here.
Now you're just going, oh shit, vertical stripes, vertical lines.
Yes, well, that's what she wanted to wear.
All right, guys, go lookability on this one. We got 5s, we got 8s, we got 7s. All right. Expression's great. My pet peeve in my work is when I shoot the white background and I see it through the hair. Like, this has got to be filled. Like, you can't just let that go. You got to fill that. And these things are massive. Like, I would not do big hanging suckers.
Yes, I know. She loved those.
Yeah, that's fine. But then if you're gonna, if at least if you're gonna have them in there, show them off a little bit. Don't just stick them. They're like
I thought it might be better that they were hidden.
In the hair. Well, then they're immersed in the hair. I don't know. Expression's great. It's genuine. The smile's awesome. It looks like the light's right. It just looks like your color's super flat. Oh. You got a lot of fall off to that back shoulder for some reason. Your left portion of the triangle is too feathered.
Left portion.
You guys got to watch that. Camera left portion of the triangle. Okay. Watch the tone on the cheek, on the right cheek of the human, and the right shoulder. If the right shoulder's going dark and the right cheek's going dark, this you can't tell because of the hair. It means that you're not feathering that. It means that you are feathering that that side of the triangle too much.
Okay.
But this is great on camera height. Great on. I think it's good on camera height. Could go lower, but it's good. Because the facial plane is straight in, the expression's great. I would go back to this and figure out, I don't know if you're getting flare or you're just in Graysville. It's just kind of grayish. I think you got to work.
Lots of problems with the retoucher on this one. I was trying out a new one because mine was on vacation. And first she turned her like orange, literally orange. Sent it back twice. And finally it looked at least normal.
Yeah, but you should pull your shots out of Capture One, knowing what the colors, that the color should be as close as to what it is.
I tell them not to do color at all.
The retouch shouldn't mess with color.
No, so I said, why did you do that? Like, don't touch the color. So I sent it to her again. And I'm hoping she didn't touch the color. But
well, guys, there is a company called HSC Retouch that Brittany does all my retouching, and she can do yours too. So, and you get a discount from the Headshot crew. So if you just email info@peterhurley.com, you'll get Brittany and you can try her out. I don't know pricing wise how it compares to this stuff, but if you're going to crappy retouchers, you're never going to get stuff by me.
Right. Well, I have a good one. She was just on vacation.
All right. All right, guys, we got Joe's got bark. Guys, go. He went with a blue kick. Go with lookability. Go. Scott gave it a 5. Started out with a 5. Legolo's going 6. Rob's going 6. It got up to 7. Went back down to 5. Joe, are you here? Why is it's getting shitty marks because of glare in the glasses, I'm guessing. I think it's a little tight on the crop on top and on the collar points. And I don't mind the blue kick, and I don't mind the light on front, and I don't mind the expression. It's just the glare's not flying, and the proximity and the collar gap. Guys, if you're shooting somebody and their shirt hovers over their skin on their shoulders, you got to go in there and pull their shirt down. This is not on top of his skin. It's just like wrinkly and just sitting there. You got to go pull that down. All right, here we go. Terry, are you here? Terry's been getting the job done.
Hi, Peter.
Hey, Terry. Guys, go lookability on Terry's. Is that, did she gauge those suckers? Look at what she did to herself.
Yeah, I know. Yes.
He smokes.
Engaged.
He's getting 9s. He's getting 8s. Lots of 8s across the board. Look at the color pop. You got the color of that jean shirt going crazy. You got the crop on top. You got a great expression and a great composition. Your camera height's perfect. Why are we so far away from her? Why do we need any room below the, what's the room below the hair doing for us? Is there any information there we need to see?
No, I would say no.
Yeah, I mean, it's just such a ridiculous shot, and you're just absolutely bamboozling yourself by not cropping it, and then maybe crop halfway through, leave the little hair there, right? And then retouch the button off. You know, just go like something like, look at that. It's just so much more power. I can't tell you what the composition does, guys. It's just so much more powerful. I would have gone in and tugged that thing so it goes straight down, or retouched it so it goes straight down. It's a little curved on the nose apparatus.
Yeah.
Color in the eyes is good. Color, she's a little red, but I think she trends red, so I think it's good. I think you did good with the teeth. I'm putting it in whatever poll we have. You didn't over retouch under the eyes. I like it a lot. Good job.
Thanks, Peter.
Nice work. All right, we got Cameron Southwood. He's finally submitting. He's back in action. The man, the myth, the legend. Are you here? You know what? He hasn't submitted in so long that he shot it high and too far away. Guys, all right, let's go lookability. It's getting 9s, it's getting 8s, 9s. It's got a big chunky earring. She's beautiful. The head shape thing in the hair is kind of cool. The double button maneuver is too much for me. This camera's got to come way down. I think it's too dark on the body and could maybe come up on the face. I don't think the highlights are that out here. It's just very saturated and very tannish and brown. I think the camera's got to come way lower. And it would smoke with a squinch. All right, guys, we're halfway there. I'm going to take a break after I do Terry's. Guys, go lookability on Terry's. Terry, are you here? Haven't seen Terry in a while. But Terry's doing it. It's getting 7s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 5s. So I don't know what Terry's doing because he shoots. He's an associate. He shoots strips. He should shoot strips. This is not strips. He basically socketed the eyes like you wouldn't believe. I would definitely try and get that light lower and open up those shadows for this guy. I mean, the smile's nice. The composition, the light's actually nice. It's just top heavy. Yeah, this guy's just got a lot of hair over his mouth, so he's got a smile that big to look approachable anyway. But yeah, I would definitely worry about the eye sockets and getting the light in there. So I would get the light lower and closer. All right, guys, we're gonna do a little break. I'm gonna put you guys in a breakout room. You're going to discuss the finer points of headshot photography with your fellow headshot crew people in Headshot Land. If you are not a member of Headshot Crew, you are welcome here. So meet other people that are photographers, introduce yourselves, and then anybody that's new that has joined the crew and is benefiting from it, come back in and introduce yourself. We'll do a 5-minute break, and then we'll come back and we'll rock this thing out. All right? All right. It's going to be a 5-minute breakout room. I will put you guys in there. And you will be in there with basically, looks like 5 to 6 other individuals. Yeah, 5 to 6 other individuals. That's good. I'm going to create it. I'm going to give you 5 minutes, and we'll see you in 5. For those of you on YouTube, hang out, remain where you are. We will be. We will be, I'm going to view the YouTube channel. We will be back shortly. Yeah, 5 to 6 other individuals. That's good. I'm going to create. We will be back shortly. All right. We got 25 watching now. We got some people watching on YouTube. We got some, Rich was over there telling people to come in. Cool. Anyway, here we are, guys. We're taking a 5-minute break. Hang tight.
Thirsty work, all that talking.
Yeah.
Beth, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I had to leave because nobody could hear me.
Oh, okay. Well, I can hear you.
Okay, you can hear me now. I'm gonna go back.
Okay.
Okay. Let Peter know I'm having internet issues. So if
I'll let him know.
I don't have any internet at home, so I'm on my Wi-Fi.
Okay.
But it's really spotty.
Okay. Right now you're fine. So.
Okay. I mean, I'm on my hotspot. I don't have Wi-Fi or internet,
Right.
so.
Right. All right.
I'm gonna
So
try to.
So
I don't
no
know if I
walking
can
around.
join. I don't know if I could join back to the breakout room or not.
Oh, once you've left it, I don't know.
I don't think I can. And I'm on my phone, so I got a lot of issues right now.
Well, you sound you're coming through clear right now. So.
Okay.
What number are we at? we unmuted?
Number.
We're unmuted. All right. Deb, you're there.
I'm here, Peter. I had to leave out because they couldn't hear me. I don't have internet at home. I don't have internet or TV. We had a
I got a
storm.
new Facebook friend recently.
Yeah. I did not know we wasn't friends on Facebook, Peter. How did that happen? Did you unfriend me, Peter?
What, Deb?
Unfriend me, Peter?
Deb, I don't go searching for people on those things.
No, I said, I thought we were friends. Did you unfriend me?
No, I would not have unfriended you. Not that I know. Not that I know.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't think we were friends. I don't know.
We weren't friends, Deb. Now we're friends. We're good.
Now we're friends.
We needed to be
Okay.
friends.
Well, my internet is acting up, Peter. So if you don't hear me, then I'm here.
I hear you.
I'm just saying I had to leave out to get in.
That's okay.
So.
Well, you're back now. We got you. Everybody's coming back. All right. We're good. Guys, we're back in. Everybody's coming back. Here we go. All right. Did anybody meet any, wait, we got one more second. All right, everybody's here. Did anybody meet any new people during that extravaganza? Are there any new?
Hey, Peter, how you doing?
I met Joanna and Rich.
Cool. All right. Scott met new people. Sean, who'd you meet?
Oh, I met Michelle Fox.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Anybody else meet anybody else that was interesting? There were interesting humans in your rooms, I hope.
Hey, Peter, can you be brief with me? I got to go to class. Soon. I think my picture has passed already from your judgment. So what did you relay? Because I wasn't here for it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to watch the recording, Sean. I gotta go. We're late and we gotta keep going. Just watch the recording. All right. Guys, we got Justin's shot. We're going back. We're sharing the screen. We're going back into it. Yeah, if you guys miss it, there is a recording. So you guys got to go back to the recording. I don't have time to go back in time to go back over that stuff. Guys, let's go lookability on Justin's shot. Give me lookability on Justin's shot, people. If you people are so inclined, if we could get some lookability going here. We got some 7s and 8s. I think it's got good lookability. I like the expression. I like the light. I like the tones and everything. I like the shirt is busy, but I like it. I wish the camera was lower. Other than that, but Justin, that's good. Justin, are you here? That's good stuff. Yeah, it's a cool little smirk. Like I wouldn't say smirk means an expression conveying insolence or scorn. So I don't think he's conveying insolence or scorn. So I wouldn't call this a smirk, but it's a little sly. It's a sly smile. Anyway, it's very, I don't know if I want to put in the poll. I would say this, Justin, if your camera was lower and you were cropped closer, I like cropping almost up to the collar point. Like if you came in on this dude, and if you did come in, he might move higher in the frame. Let's
Shadow
see.
density?
I love the shadow density. Yeah, if you came into this like this, we got power. Shadow density, it's
okay.
done very well. What do you mean?
No, I'm
What's wrong?
looking at
What are you
it.
talking about?
I'm looking
It's
at it.
perfect. This is just great. I know it's going to get beat for what I see, but it's Justin, I want to see this level of work out of you. And that means if you're producing this, we got to go. I'll put it in again to look at it, but we got to go for associate on that. All right, guys, here we go. We got Jermaine's shot. Let's go with lookability, guys. Go. Let's give Jermaine the lookability test. It's getting 7s and 8s. It's a lot of hair. It's a lot of base. It's a lot of triangular lighting with some weird stuff in the background. Background looks a little crappy. It's very warm. Camera's high. A lot of stuff going on. What is this down here? Is this like is that a key that's laying sideways? That's weird. Puffy shoulders are not our friends, guys. Expressions, I mean, she's going nuts with the lashes and everything, but I could see this isn't the triangle. It's too much shadowing under here that whatever reflector you're trying to reflect under here isn't getting the neck done. You got to go strips, guys. You got to go by the recipe. And if you don't have the gear to go by the recipe, then that's okay. But you got to do the best you can with what you got. And it's got to be flat frontal lighting. And this stuff in the background's got to go. Anyway, okay. Let's see here. Let's go with Jacob's shot. Let's go. He's got Maria. Let's go lookability. This is an attorney at law. Lookability. He's getting 7s, 8s, and 9s. All right. So composition is nice. I feel like the amount of light around her eyes, I feel like Jacob, I don't know if you did, but you brought the eyes up a little bit, or you need to bring the highlights up a little bit. Yeah.
I eyes that falls on the eyes because he has some, brights to cover the eyes.
I feel like you were trying to force her to make her smile, but she didn't want to. She looks like, I'm not smiling for you. That's what
Yes, very complex. It's about her mouth and teeth, basically. So she tried not to show the teeth. I tried every possible way, and only when we basically judged the photos later on TNT, she actually smiled and was so pissed off then.
Yeah. I think if she squinched, it would have made that smile raise a little bit without the muscles in the mouth doing the work. And the squinch would have brought some warmth to her, and then the smile would have been there just a schmillimeter more, and then you would have been onto something. But this is just I just feel like she's a little stiff in there.
Okay.
But other than that, the color and everything looks pretty good. You can lower the camera more if you want. I'm seeing over her shoulder. I usually don't like seeing that. Even though the facial plane is STFO. And it's very good, don't get me wrong, but I would try lowering. Or stand them up straight. A lot of times you guys, I say lower, and then it's that they lean forward. Not that your camera height was right, but they lean forward.
Yeah, that's true. I recently do this trick, what you do with tilting guys and people's backwards, and it really works. So
exactly, yeah, that's the way to do it. All right, Lance, are you here, guys? Go lookability on Lance's shot of Catherine. Lance's shot of Catherine. It's getting 7s, 8s, 6s. All right, so, the hair is behind both shoulders, but in this case, it's kind of cool the way it looks, I guess. I guess it could come in front. The necklace, look, if there's going to be a necklace on for no apparent reason going out of frame like this, at least get the clasp in the back. Jeez. Her expression is amazing. Like, I would absolutely love this one. But this looks like it's not getting the light. It looks like tent lighting. Tent lighting sucks, guys. TLS. Tent lighting is when it looks like a tent in here with the I don't light like that. Like, you guys are in here, you should know the way to configure the lights the right way. And this looks underexposed and a little bit in Brownsville. This one would be in the poll if the necklace wasn't there. I don't mind the hoops. The necklace bugs me. The hoops are there, but they're kind of cool. But her expression is unbelievable. And she's got highlight on the skin, but it's a little bit Brownsville, and it's not frontal enough underneath because of the tent lighting, and the top, it's just not getting the light in the eyes. The eyes are a little grayed out. I want you to, Lance, I want you to perfect this shit. This is too close to being a gem and not making it that it pisses me off. It's really close. All right, here we go. We got Martika. Are you here? We got Amelia, aspiring realtor. Guys, go lookability on this. Lookability. It's got 7s, 8s, 9s. All right. Love the expression. Guys, I've said this a million times. I don't need the information on the chest, which means I don't need the yellow top that's screwing up the shot. Like, it would look so much better if you just crop that out. Look at if you crop her out. And what did we do? We went hair behind, but look at this. Look at how much cleaner it is like this. All right. Now, Martika did some sort of weird flying, I don't know what she's doing with the lighting, which got a lot of highlight in here. It looks almost uplit, but then the chin's not. So it's weird. It's like the bottom light is feather did not hit here, uplighting the face in here in a weird way. She's got the one of the things about the brows, guys, when they pencil in brows don't grow in sharp edges. Like, this is not a magic marker situation. Like this, you gotta, if they're gonna pencil in the brows, geez, that's tough. She's so beautiful and she's got really no brow. But at least round it, you know? She's gorgeous. The expression's fan-freaking-tastic. If the light was a little bit better, she's a little Brownsville in the face. I like the punchiness to it. If the hair was at least forward on one side, I'd forego the brows and say this one would be a front runner for me if the light was right. It's really good. It's just Martika. It's just a little bit off in terms of stuff, but get the color sorted out. I would actually go in and try to open up this area and try to close down, like make it not look uplit. And then also there's way more saturation. The color's much better at the forehead, and you get into Brownsville down in the face as it goes down, and then the skin down here gets saturated again. Do you guys see that? So you got to watch out for that. And then crop above the yellow top. Amazing shot, goes in the portfolio, beautiful, but has too many issues for me to put it in whatever poll we have here. Okay, we got this one from John. This is, oh my gosh, that is amazing because that's Maya. This is a friend of mine. I shot her, and I shot her with straight hair. And I love the curly. I didn't shoot her with curly hair. Look at that shot. And he got her smiling, and he shot this in my studio. Guys, go with lookability. Now, obviously, the shirt's not going to fly. The triangle is not pumping because he's not doing it. John, are you here? You're using my lights, and you're not getting my triangle pumping? She's got crevice face. Look at this. This light is not filling underneath. She's tongue jamming. It's a cool shot. Her hair's ridiculously different than when I shot her. You guys will have some videos coming out soon with me working with Maya. So you'll see those. But yeah, we got to get rid of that shirt and stuff. All right, here we go. All right, we got Dan. Dan, are you here? We got Amar. Dan, are you here? Guys, go lookability on Amar. Talk about heavy lids. Holy smokes. Talk about heavy lids. He's got massive lids, which is not a factor. We care about the whites of the eyes. I feel like this is uplit to me. It's a little funky. That Dan? No, that's not Dan. The color in the back's punchy. The black point's punchy. The chin could come down a little bit. Expression could be a little different. It looks a little warm. I don't mind the lids, but if the chin came down, those lids would shorten, which might be nice. It's not bad. I just want a little bit more juice out of the expression. I feel like it's uplit. This is just really bright. It's a lot of light coming from the bottom. As you can see, The brightest one is that one, probably. Pretty much. You got to get this other, the guys using, if your catch lights are not in the right position and they're not firing the right way, you could see it. Like, you guys should be looking at that. Okay, oh my gosh, this person's excited. Max, we got Matt. Bella's excited. Max, you here? Now, Max got the hair in the front. Their braids are super cool. The expression is super cheesy and friendly and nice. I don't know about the nose ring tilt. The makeup's crazy. The highlights are a little bit too blown for me, though. I would probably turn her less because of the body. I don't want to see the hair split over this shoulder. I would probably turn her less. Guys, go lookability on this. Did I say that? I've been missing out on lookability. 6s and 7s, 5s. Yeah, I think the light's pretty good. I think it's a little bit hot. I think you can't blow out her teeth like that. I think she's great to put in the portfolio. If you got a better shot, or you got to work on this one. Turn her a little bit less, figure out that hair so you don't have it split. I'm just concerned about the makeup being over the top, but that's her, so what can you do? All right, guys, here we go. We got actors. We got Brian. Go lookability on this. Lookability. Getting 4s and 5s and 6s and 7s and 8s. No 8s, 6s and 7s. Okay. It's flary. You can see the black points not down. His expression's great. Composition's great. I think your background's firing too heavy. You're here.
Yep.
I think you're flaring them out. Your black point's not anywhere. Like, you don't even have a black point in the hair. You're flaring them. You need to get a little punchier on this.
Okay.
So you need the contrast. The shirt looks great. Skin's okay. His highlights are in here. He's a little bit orangey in the skin. Expression is great. You could have pulled this jawline a little stronger, maybe. And the composition is fantastic. But I think you're flaring them. Little bit.
Okay, good to know.
All right. Be careful with that.
Thank you.
This is a punchier black with the white, but the colors, it looks like it's color graded. Nate, are you here?
Yeah.
All right. What'd you do? You graded this or something?
No, man. Like, I was looking at it, I'm like, why is it so like brown? It's like a light brownish, but I didn't touch any of the color. I just changed the white. I made the white balance. I shot at 5,000, which is what I'm doing lately, and I'm liking it. And then I just pumped up the skin tone by 200, like to 5,200, just to give it a little bit more life because he was kind of pale. And it's giving me some kind of brown shit on his skin. I don't know.
Yeah, and the lips are fading into the skin, and the color looks way off. I love the squinch. I like the look of the dude. He's cool looking. The composition, everything looks. You just shot yourself in the foot with shitty color.
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Dude, calibrate that sucker and then figure out. Then go. Are you in Capture One?
Yeah, and I freshly calibrated with the
Then go
Spider
to
X
my
Pro.
settings. Have you used? Yeah, that's the spider problem, probably. I don't know. I don't like talking bad about spider because this happened years ago. But just use it. But then when you bring it up, load it into the site and see. But use the setting. We've been going through a protocol of everybody using my settings in Capture One and tweaking.
Okay, cool.
And it's been working. It's in a couple videos. It's in the last week's Crewcast too.
Okay, cool.
And ask people; they'll give it to you. Just go in the Hangout and ask for my settings, and they'll give them to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Lilo's here. Lilo, you still here? You're still here, right?
I'm still here.
Okay, awesome. I've been liking what you've been doing. I'm glad you're here. Guys, go lookability on Lilo's shot. Scott's giving you 8.5. We got 8 on Alex. Jacob's going 9. You're getting high scores here. All right, so this is a hair wrap with an ear tuck, and I think it's done really well. I'm not normally a fan of that, but it's done well. I think your camera's a little bit too high. I think she's too warm. I wish she was squinchier. And I probably want to see more or less teeth. Just seeing the little teeth popping out is a little bit much. You could lower the camera and get the and get the warmth out of it a little bit and then bring it up a little bit. But she's pretty and her eyes are huge. Look at her irises are huge. And the light looks pretty good. I think you could use a little bit more from the bottom. I like the hair. I would really say lower the camera and then just maybe the mouth is kind of like interesting though. I just think it's too warm to throw it in the poll. It's close. Put it in the portfolio. It's close. I think it's a little bit too warm. Try cooling it off a little bit and see how it looks, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. It's pretty good. And a little more squinch would go a long way. But it's pretty damn good, actually. And that, no, it's an interesting mouth. Yeah, I would just cool it down a little bit and cool it down and see where it goes.
That expression is real personality.
This stays in your portfolio. Did she put makeup over this? Is that a mole?
Yeah, she did.
But she put makeup over it. So if it was there without makeup on it, I would keep it. But since it's got the makeup on it, I would take it away. I would ask her for her, but if you're going to use it in your portfolio, if it didn't have makeup on it, it could stay. But if it has makeup on it, I would just take it away. Yeah,
Okay.
she's pretty. She gets you work. Like, just tweak it a little bit. All right, guys. Vale, are you here?
I'm here. Hey, guys. And hi, Beth.
Hi.
Guys, go lookability on Vale's shot. Vale, this color is not your color.
Yeah, I've been having massive color issues with it. I'm trying to figure out what on God's green is happening. I've been calibrating, been doing all sorts of stuff. I gotta work through that. Once I popped it in the site, I was like, ugh, but yeah.
Yeah, it's green. I mean, he's adorable. The expression's amazing. The jawline's huge because he's a big guy. You're super low and shooting up at him. I think his forehead has to come out, but he's greenish. He's like got green. He's in Greensville, so you got
in that case
a little orange too.
Room, but I need to just dial it back even more.
What?
The room itself was actually green. I tried to block.
You gotta turn off the lights.
I did. All the lights were off. Everything.
Okay.
But
okay, lights off always.
I did have V flats, by the way. I brought the V flats. I had that. It was a massive. The room was massive there with it, and tried to block off as much of it as it was. I brought tons of pop-up backdrops and everything to try to block off as much of the light as humanly.
All right. What was your power on your lights?
I'm trying to remember. Probably 50%. I did use a gray card. Yeah.
Go to 100.
Go to 100. Okay.
If the eyeballs can handle it, burn the shit out of them because you'll kill the ambient.
That's brilliant.
Having color, if your color's getting what's the word I'm looking for?
Contaminated.
Contaminated. That's the word. If you're having color contamination, power up your lights that are good. Like the good light, just power it up best you can to knock off everything in the room.
That's brilliant, Peter. Thank you.
Yeah. Lisa, are you here? We got Amy.
Was it too low?
I'm here, Peter.
All right, Lisa's here. What?
Real quick, was the camera
It was too low, Vale? Yeah, it was too low.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Guys, go lookability on this. She's got niners. You're getting nines. Lisa, you're getting nines.
Woohoo!
There should be a level of excitement.
Hell yeah.
Can't hear you, Peter. You're muted.
How'd I get muted? I'm hitting buttons I didn't know I was hitting. Okay, I said the hair's cool. The expression is cute. I wish she was squinchy. She looks a little eager, and it looks like she's almost too big of a smile not to show teeth, but I like it. Highlights a little bit hot for me, and she doesn't have much definition in the face in terms of color transitions around the face, which I would try and burn in or something and bring some redness out of it. I think it's a little bit too hot. but it's going to go in the portfolio for a long time. It's going to get you work, and it's really cute. Her jawline's great too. I think for me, it gets beat here, but so I'm not going to put it in the poll, but it's really good.
Thanks, Peter.
Good job. Nice work on the 9s. All right, we got Hector, and we're going lookability, guys. Go. 9s, 8s, 5, 6. Okay, so this is what's happening here. She's gorgeous. The expression's insane. The hair's a mess. The top's a mess. The background's a disaster area. This is why we shoot clean backgrounds, guys. You're giving a second character to this beauty, so the eye goes elsewhere. The hair unruliness is breaking it up too. So if the hair was all cool, and first of all, if there's a bra strap, tuck it under the whatever shirt. But if this was, let's say, gray instead of whatever, marbly, all the attention would go to this beautiful expression. She's a little warm. Highlights are a little hot. This is definitely not a triangle setup, but it's decent. But it's just not nice because of the big pupil syndrome and stuff because of the strobe. But she's amazing. And if I would get her back in there and shoot her with a simpler setup and less stuff and try and get this again, the expression, she's gorgeous. Expression's amazing. All right. Rob, you here?
I'm here.
Maxims. All right, guys, go lookability on this. Scott hit you with a 6.5. He's getting 8s, 6s, 8s. I mean, I don't know why it's getting low marks. Rob, it's pretty good. You know what's weird? Your highlights are super blue. Your catch lights are blue. That's weird. Your skin's red, your catch lights are blue. It's just weird. Your kick is really nice. You keep getting better, man. You're scaring me. Am I gonna have to loose cannon you? I'll be the second one to get the loose cannon. I like the expression. I like the camera height. His hair's a little funky. Good looking guy. He's just very red in the face. This shoulder's way too hot. All the attention goes here. I would take that down. He's a little triangulated in the shoulders, but you got to get the blue out of the eyes. That's weird. I don't know why that's happening, Rob.
Yeah, I think I was trying to get the shirt, the highlights in the shirt down, and it started going blue.
But how would
work
that
on
go
that?
in there? There is a program where you can separate the eyes from the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, no, I did that. I don't know why it's doing that in the eyes. So
See you, Lilo. Thanks for being on, man. I want you on more often, buddy. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Rob. All right. And Lilo, if I get to Europe, we're hanging out. I got to get my ass over there to hang out with you. We got DJ. All right, guys, give me lookability on DJs. We got 9s, 8s. He's getting 9s. He's getting high mark. DJ, you hear? He's getting high marks. Good on the expression. Interesting on the STFO on the camera height. I like that. I don't see enough separation between the highlights and the midtones on the face. She's getting crevice face with an opening of the light. So I just don't know if that's base or if the bottom light's not juiced, but it's juicing enough not to put shadows in there, but it just looks a little funky. It's a little warm. I feel like it needs a little bit of punch in contrast or something like that, and then it would sing. Is she looking in the camera or above it? Doesn't she feel? I feel like she's looking. Is she looking at us? But it's nice. It goes in the portfolio. It gets you work. Guys, do I poll this? Do you like it good enough to poll, or is it a little flat? Nobody's helping me. Little flat. Yeah, I think it's gonna get beat. I know I like one better, so it doesn't need a poll, but it's good. All right, Carl, you here? You got a spree. Okay.
Yes,
You're here. Awesome. Can you guys go lookability on this? Look at this hair. Wow. Look at this expression. Go lookability. Are you calibrated, Carl?
I am.
Dude, where you been, by the way?
It's
All
a
right.
long. My father passed away, and I was out of sync for a while.
I haven't seen you. Okay, so this is super blue, right? And it's super hot down here. And then this is all blue. Blue, 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 blue. Little bit. It's overexposed. Is it because of the blue background too?
I think I submitted a similar one, and it was too warm, so I pulled it back probably too much.
Settle down. Get a hold of yourself.
Okay.
Come on, man. Come on. You're back though. I'm good to have you, buddy.
What a great expression.
All right. Yeah,
I mean,
no,
it's
this
so-
is
it's
amazing.
joyful.
If the camera was a little lower and this color was right, I don't think that I could avoid putting it in the poll. It'd be awesome. It just, maybe the arm going straight down with a little sub action, but that expression is awesome. You got to go back to the raw file and fix this thing and put in your portfolio. Lower your camera too.
Okay, no problem. Thanks.
All right. Okay. John, he's doing, guys, go lookability on this. Alex is saying 10. It's getting 7s, then another 10. 6, 7s, 8s. All right, so the kid's hair has the lookability. The tanning has the exposure 2 down for me. But his eyes look too popped there's no highlights on this, John. The stripe in the shirt's okay. I think it's kind of cool. It's not like with his hair and his whole look, it's kind of cool. I don't mind that. I don't mind that definition. I don't mind the expression. I just mind it's underexposed. I don't have highlights on the skin, and he's super tan, but the eyes are pop. I don't know how the eyes are that bright and the skin that dark. So I would just jump the exposure on this. Are you? What happened to Carl? Did I miss something?
I'm sorry.
I don't know. People are giving you condolences in the chat.
Oh no, no. You asked why I wasn't around. My father passed away in June, and I kind of fell off for a while. But
oh, I didn't hear that. I heard you fell off. I didn't hear why. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
It's all right. Thanks.
All right. Everybody in the crew cares and is thinking about you. I'm sure. All right, John, amp up this exposure.
Okay.
Dude, if this was exposed higher, you're closing in on it. I still think you're doing something weird color wise. This just needs a little pop in exposure, and it would have been right there.
Cool.
Right?
Got it. Thank you, sir.
Let me look at it again against the other ones. I'll put it in the poll. Hold on. Yeah, that's one of your best. All right, Deb, here we go. Guys, go lookability on Deb. We got 9 more to do. Doing all right, Thomas. My watch working. It's getting 8s and 9s, 8s and 9s, 8s and 9s. Deb, you here? You were here before.
I'm here, Peter.
Okay. Why is your camera high? Teeth are a little blown. She's a little red. Color's a little.
Yeah, I did see the little red.
She's warm and red. Camera height's high.
I was trying to pull out
Expression
green
is
in her, so
phenomenal.
green, and I was trying to pull out green, and I think I had too much magenta in it. So
I mean, yeah, go back and play with it, but those teeth can't, crank that much out of the rest of the image. I brought some teeth down on one of my shots. If you guys go on Instagram, I had to bring the teeth down on the last Instagram post I had, which
yeah,
was
because her teeth was bright white.
Meredith.
But I can bring it down.
Those I had to bring down.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to bring that down and get in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blinding.
Thanks, Peter.
Oh, talk about Meredith. Okay. Reem, are you here?
Yes.
Guys, go lookability on this one. It's getting 9s across the board. Niners, 10, 9s and 10s. Reem, camera height STFO. Hair is beautiful. highlights are good. Color is great. I think the expression's good too. I maybe a little bit more squinch out of her. I think this is gorgeous. I don't like the hair sprawl on the front shoulder. I usually clean it up like that, bring it in, and I shot her too, guys. This was at the intensive. So Jacob, you're high. And yeah, I think it's awesome. There's a little bit of bluish in her eyes that I had to take out. So I'm adding it to the poll. Awesome.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. All right, Rick, are you here? We got Ryan. Rick's over processing. He's a cooker. Guys, go lookability. He cooked them. Yeah. 7s, 8s. What do we got? 7. Yeah, no, Jacob, no big deal. It's good. All good. 7s, 8s. So he overcooked it. So this guy's got the squinch on and the smile and everything's good. The sweater's a mess. It's just too busy of a sweater. And then Rick overcooked him. He's warm and looks like he did some sort of weird stuff to the skin.
Little HDMI.
Yeah, he looks a little McDreamy-ish, I guess. That's what Vanessa's saying. Yeah, he did something to it. We're going to keep going. Oh, boy, look at this. Look at the lookability on this dude. Toby, are you kidding me? Why would Toby, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Dude, what is that? I've never seen you shoot this green and warm before. Why? What did you do? What the hell happened? Are you kidding me?
I think it's the new camera.
You got a new camera?
Yeah, I started shooting with the R recently, and the color has been all over the place.
Dude, why are you shooting this dude with the lookability up the wazoo with that beard and everything and then screwing up with the warmth? That would have been right in there. And why are we so far away from him? Come on.
I came a little bit close.
And why is he not smiling? I've never seen a shot of yours without a smile.
I wanted a squinch from him, so I told him to just keep a straight face, look straight at the camera.
I'm kidding. He's awesome. He's awesome. It's super cool. Go back and work on the color. It's green. Like, get that new camera singing. This is not going to happen. You can't have a shitty. That can't happen.
Okay.
Get that new camera working.
Thank you.
All right. He's super cool. All right, Christy, you here? We got JS. Go lookability on this, guys.
Yeah, I am.
Go lookability, guys. It's getting, Colleen gave it a 9. It's getting 6s and 8s. 6s to 9s. Lots of 6s. Camera's high, you know that, right? Shoulder slope is weird. Jacket's a little fugazzle. There's no reason to see, like, you should never see this. Like, you shouldn't see wrinkles under there because the jacket's supposed to be against the collar. It should never be that. So you got wrinkles in here that are uplit wrinkles because the jacket's not closed down. He's leaning forward. You're not getting the jawline out. The camera's way too high. This looks like you're wider than 92. What lens are you using?
I think I shot it at 93 actually.
Are you a mile away from him or something and you're zooming into it, or is this full frame?
No, I don't know, Peter. I guess I just screwed up.
Well, just figure it out because I want you to shoot 93 full frame and crop above. What did I say? All this information is worthless in the headshot crew.
Okay, absolutely.
You don't need all that, right? We need a stronger jawline. He's a little hot in here. He gets red in the fall off.
I'm really fighting color still.
You're not getting your lights low enough to get under these lids with the light either.
Okay.
You're working too hard to not be on track with this, Christy.
You're absolutely right. I got to shoot tomorrow. I'll make it better. Thanks.
Get in the hangout and work on that lighting.
Yes, sir.
And that camera height. All right, Jeremy's got Julian. Okay, guys, go lookability on this. He's getting 7s. He's getting 7s. 7s and 8s. 7s and 8s. Okay, underexposed, green, right? Saturation's great on the skin. He's squinting, not squinching. Cute kid, nice composition. Shirt's way too far back so the V's hitting the neck. It's a little weird. I wish if he wasn't squinty, and he was squinchy, and he wasn't underexposed, it'd be super cool. But yeah, all right, let's go. Uh-oh. Karen, are you here? Karen, I don't know if she's here. Guys, go lookability on this one. She's here. She's trying to unmute.
Yeah, I'm here.
You can't regress. You're an associate. This is in Flairsville.
I picked something out last night, literally at the 11th hour, and I had an ocular migraine, and I wanted to get things into the competition, so I just picked things up, and I couldn't really tell what I was doing when I was editing them.
She's got such a cool look, but it's super flary and flat.
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that because you might get hit with a loose Canon, and I've only done it to Nico. I mean, that's Flairsville. So yeah, it's just got, your camera height's nice. She's a nice, sweet expression. The dreads are awesome, but it's just not punchy at all.
Sure. Yeah. When I looked at it this morning, I thought, not great, but I keep missing the deadline. So I was trying to get something in.
All right. Well, you made it this time. I don't know if it was worth it. All right. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. Guys, go lookability on Ellie's shot of Jim. It's getting high marks. Yeah, it's great on the face, facial plane and everything. I don't like the shoulders all the way across the frame straight like that. His body looks enormous, and I don't know if it's the compression of the lens or what it is. I don't know if it's blurry. I don't love the color on it. I think the eyes look sharp. The mouth doesn't look sharp. It looks weird, right? It's weird. I don't know where the eyes look fine, but the mouth doesn't. That's so weird. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
It's like he's moving or something, but the eyes are sharp. That's weird.
The lower face is out of focus.
It's strange. The shoulders all the way across, really. I mean, his body just looks enormous. I would actually not do an 8x10 on this unless you came up to the shirt or something, and I would have gone. I mean, it's a 5x4. I would have gone 3x2, right? So you see the shoulders and it compresses them. Shoulders just look enormous. All right. Oh, Jim's here. Jim, your shoulders look huge.
I just came back to walked in the room and I heard his shoulders look enormous.
Like, look at your shoulder. Your body looks huge.
Yeah, well, if it was, I would have cropped it off to the right or to the left.
It looks straight across. It doesn't look like you have a chest. It looks like it's just a board, like this. Across. It's like weird.
Yeah, and I'm not biting my lip. Whoever said that, it's just my crushing my lips there. But anyway,
see how it's out of focus on your mouth, but sharp on the. It's weird. All right. It's still a cool shot of you.
That's a hell of a looking guy.
That's a damn looking good. Hey, he gets hit on by
Damn.
So Jim came to the intensive, and then during the intensified, I give them a project, and he went outside and got hit on. So that was good. That's awesome.
That's right. I still got it, man.
Yeah, you still got it. You still got it all the way. All right, Claudia, are you here? Evan, she's got Evan.
I'm here.
All right, guys, go lookability on that. I like the tone and the background on this, Claudia.
It's completely desaturated.
Yeah, I mean, whatever it is, I like it. I don't like your kick's too hot. He's skinny, but he's got scruff, but the jawline could come out just a touch. I would go in, I'm not sure about the color, like the nose is red, the skin around it is a little bit orange. I think it's a little bit too bright. I think you're too hot. I think you could bring it down. You should definitely bring down the front of the shoulder in here a little bit and then have the attention going into the face. But the kick is way too hot on that. It's
Okay.
overpowering the key. I wouldn't do that. Be careful with that.
Okay.
He's a good looking guy. It's a good expression and it's almost there, but you got to go in and clean it up a little bit.
No taking.
It'll get you work. Take down the kick a little bit, take down the face, get the red off the nose, close in on that face, bring it in. And I do like this tone in the background, so keep that up.
Thank you.
That was the last one. All right, here we go, guys. Okay, so we're going to go with the selected ones, and it is all these. So I'm going to go through and say which ones I'm keeping. That's going to get beat. I'm moving it, removing it. I love her. I think it's going to get beat, but I'm going to keep it. That's too busy for me, and I do love her, but I think it's going to get beat because the camera's a little bit too high in the positioning and the neck's a little weird. And that's gorgeous. I'm going to keep that. I think that's going to get beat on color. This camera's high. I just threw it in there to see. This is definitely too dark. And that's beautiful. Okay. So guys, I just pick on this one, and then we're going to do a randomizer. Why didn't it get rid of it? It should have gotten rid of the ones there they are. Okay, so it's not pollable. So I just got to pick between these three who wins, and I think that one's going to take it, right? I mean, of course, yeah, I'm going to go with this. Reem, are you here?
Whoa, yes.
Shebangin'.
Yes. Shebang big time.
Nice shot. Nice work.
Oh my God.
Well done.
Woohoo,
way to go.
Shebang! Shebang big time.
Reem,
Wow.
don't you have an Epson printer?
No, I don't.
No, I thought you mentioned that the other. All right, well, now you got a Canon coming your way.
Oh, wow. That's great. Thank you so much. Wow.
Nice job. Nice job.
Thank you so much. I am telling
Nice
you, I
job.
love it. Thank you. Thanks for all your training and the weekend with us. It was amazing.
Very cool. And
Thank
these
you.
are honorable mentions. Very good on that, guys. Everybody good. All right, so I'm gonna put Reem as the winner of the PhD for August.
Wow.
I mean,
wow.
We have, guys, I don't know.
Wow.
I know people are probably saying, well, she was at an intensive with Peter and she took it there and he did the light, whatever. But that happens every month. I do intensives every month. So every month somebody, and I think this is the first winner. I think, right?
I don't remember another one.
Did anybody here win the PhD because of they were in the intensive and they got a good shot at it? I don't know. I don't think it happens often, but it's totally legit. So it happened here. Let's do let me post the results, and then we're going to do the randomizer, guys. All right. Awesome. Okay. There you go. All right. Now we got to give a random printer away to somebody. The randomizer has to be in the United States, guys. If you're not in the United States, then you cannot win the randomizer, obviously, because I'm not going to randomly pick somebody there's no way to do it. And if you're outside the United States and you are here and you win, then I'll figure out something. You'll get something. I don't know what it'll be. Wait, I don't know how to get to the randomizer thing. How do we get here? Can somebody tell me how to get to my randomizer? I thought it was in here.
Oops, I don't know that.
Maybe I should take it out. Maybe I did it before the submission rules. Hold on, maybe if I go here. There it is. There it is. Okay. I got the randomizer, guys. Reem.
Yes.
You got to tell me when to push this thing.
Okay.
And then Tell me when to start it and tell me when to stop it.
Me, Reem?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, start,
Here we go.
stop.
Terry.
Hello?
Terry's in Canada.
Oh, should do it
Thanks, Rick.
again?
Let's cross the border.
Can we get it to Buffalo and you can go grab it?
I can pick up in Buffalo.
All right, we need a Buffalo place to ship it, and then we'll get it to you, and you just got to grab it. How's that? Or we'll ship it to the Hideaway. James is driving, and he can give it to you.
Oh, great.
Unless you're coming to the Hideaway. James, are you all right with that?
Yeah, I just have to declare it at the border. That's all. That's good.
You can declare it?
Yeah, you have to declare it at the border. It's all good. Yeah, I'll do it.
You can do it? All right.
I can
All right, we'll get it to you, Terry. Terry, I need, we'll figure that out later. Guys, that was a good one. Everybody here who enjoyed it, who's watching, whether you're on YouTube or in the Zoom, welcome to the Headshot Crew. Thanks for watching. I do these monthly, and the ones that we do are open for Headshot of the Month contests. We do weekly contests that are not open. Those are just for our crew. For those of you that were hoping to get a portfolio review today, I'm sorry we didn't get around to that. But what time is it? Why does my watch keep stopping?
It's 6 o'clock.
It's 6?
Yeah, it's 6. 6:07.
All right, we got a 6:30 reservation, so we got to go. But guys, good job, everybody. Good
Thank
job,
you.
Reem. Awesome.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Way to go to work, guys. I will, when are we going to see them again?
Monday. We're going to see everybody Monday for all business.
Monday, all business, 10 a.m. We'll be doing all business on Monday. And if I have any time between that, the only announcements that I have is that I've got to get a fantasy league up between now and then. There is a post in the crew about fantasy football. If you do want to play, put yourself in there and I'll figure out the teams and everything. We already have one group going. We're going to try and add another group. And then I'll go through that and get that out to everybody maybe tonight or tomorrow or something. And then other than that, yeah, Monday, all business. I'll see you guys there. Everybody have a great weekend. Shoot up a storm. Bye, guys. Thanks for being on. Congrats, Reem and Terry.
Thank you.
Canon.
Bang.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.